Hey, good morning, you guys. Happy Memorial Day weekend. I missed you guys this week, It seems like if I go a few days without making a video, I feel it. So I'm glad to be back and get comfortable because this is going to take a while. I have a ton of stuff to share with you. And I'm just in a really good mood today. It's gorgeous out here, and we are going to pack up later on and go for a picnic at our local park. And after that, I'm going to bring my grandson Carter home for a couple days to spend some time with Grandma. So I'm excited about that. I still have not been doing really hardly any art at all. I've done a little bit this week, but the month of May, my muse is on vacation, I'm telling you. I think it started with the cleanse, and I've been focused on other things, but I'm getting a yearning. And, I think with the discipline of doing the art journal every day that I had every other day except for the month of May, does that rhyme? Kept me in that mode. I had my paints out all the time. Things were, I always had a project drying on the counter. And being that I've been doing my handwritten journal for this month, I haven't had that same kind of stimulus going on. But no complaints. I'm happy with the way things are going, and I know that, soon enough I'll be back in the saddle. So I'm doing great after my cleanse this week, too. I've continued on with a really super healthy, mostly raw diet. Haven't had any dairy products or anything like that, so I'm feeling really great. And again, I highly recommend doing a cleanse or a juice fast. I did use my juicer for the first time. And that's fun and exciting, although a little bit of a pain in the neck for the cleanup, but I've heard that from everyone, so what are you going to do? But that's a lot of fun. So what else? I had a friend of mine who I had mentioned from the auction that I used to work with contact me on Facebook, and she's recently opened a store, a local, artsy kind of eclectic, antique-y kind of cool store, and she wanted to know if I would be interested in having some of my art there and that she could sell it, So I got so excited, and of course I said yes, but now it's like dun dun dun, although it's not like that at all. That's just what I put on my own head. So I've been kind of gathering. I had a little bit of an inventory started, although I tend to give away a lot of my stuff, but I just like a few things like the domino keychains that I've been making, right? And I thought the coffee pot, it wouldn't be a video without it. Remember these galaxy stone necklaces? I don't know if I showed you guys these Celtic wrap ones I did. But I have some of these as necklaces, and I thought, and I apologize if you guys have seen this stuff before. And recently I showed you guys guitar pick necklaces, so I thought I would give her some of those, and maybe copies of some of my prints, my Zentangle prints specifically. And speaking of prints, I got inspired by my dear friend Rita Marie. Hi Rita Marie, here on YouTube. And I'm sure a lot of us do this. You guys have been scanning your artwork, and because this is all new to me still, I kind of go, wow, that's great. And I think I shared with you, I had my pocket letter people, I had scanned their pocket letters with their permission, of course. And so now I'm just starting right now with the help of Tom to scan all of my journals. And so far, luckily, I only have 5 December through the month of April, because this is quite a task. And so I've just started, and we're saving them obviously, and I'm going to be, I printed these out, but this was one of my recent journal pages. Remember this one, the Daydream Believer with the fairies? So we're scanning all of these. I also did the mermaid one. And then I'm going to be using them, in my art. I'll be cutting them out and using them. And so Rita, you inspired me when you showed your pennants and your butterfly wing girls and things like that. So these are just a few of them, and again, it's been quite a task, but we've been having fun doing that. So I did that this week, and then the only other project, and I hesitate to even call this a project because it was so easy to do, but while I was getting stuff ready for the store, of course, when I feel like I need to do something, I procrastinate and I find 12 other things to do. So I had this square glass container that I think used to hold a candle that I had gotten at the dollar store. And if you follow me on Facebook, you saw the before shot of this jar. It was just a plain glass jar. And because I have a gazillion and one galaxy stones now, and you guys know these are just the dollar store round glass stones that I've, painted the back. Some of these are baked and cracked stones. I did the shattered ones. Shadube. But I just glued them on with some E6000. And doesn't that look cool? And what I'm going to do with this, first I thought a planter, and then I thought, I have so many, and there's no drainage in the bottom. Although I could, put marbles or something. But I think I'm going to put rice in here, or maybe marbles, and use it to hold my paintbrushes or my makeup brushes. I'm not sure. One of the two. But, so that was cool, and it was really quick to do, and really the only thing I had to wait for was, I'd do a layer, I'd let it dry overnight, so it took a couple days, 2 days to do this. So that's that for the art this week. And the only other follow-up I wanted to mention was I had posted a video earlier in the week on my channel about this little chickadee. You guys know I have 1,000,001 birds on my deck here because I kind of encourage them. But this one particular chickadee for about 4 days in a row kept coming and attacking my plate glass window. And obviously he was seeing his reflection. We feel like he was trying to protect his territory or something. But I tried closing the blinds. I tried putting something up. It didn't help. And I was really afraid that he was just going to beat the crap out of himself. Well, I guess he got tired of it finally after day 4. And I have not seen him since. Or if I've seen him, he's been flying around with the other ones, and he has not been back to batter his little head on the plate glass window. But it was just the strangest thing. I was like, you would think after, hitting it time and time again, this guy did it like all day long for 4 days in a row. But he's okay as far as I know. He didn't ever fall down and hurt himself. So anyway, all right, you guys. Here in the United States, when it's Memorial Day weekend, in addition to, giving thanks for those who've served in our country, and thank you for those who have served and are serving in our country. My dad was a vet. We also barbecue a lot, and there's a lot of yard sales, or I don't know what you call them in other parts of the country, but garage sales. People clean out their houses and throw stuff out, and they put a sign out on the road, and people drive by and get stuff for really cheap. So in addition to yesterday, Tom, Nick, and I spent all day driving around to yard sales, and then at 5 o'clock we went over to the auction. So I have a huge haul to share with you guys, and I'm almost 10 minutes into this video, so I'm going to stop yapping and start showing you. One thing I got, you guys are going to die because I was so excited. But, so, in no particular order, and I'm not going to, this isn't grouped by individual yard sales. I'll just show you what I got. So, I don't know where I got what, but this is all yard sale stuff, and then I'll show you my auction stuff. I love getting clothing at yard sales, and of course, I will wash these things. But, and grand total for everything that I got yesterday was under $50. I'm not quite sure of the breakdown of the what and the where, but total for me, of everything I'm about to show you, came to under 50 bucks. So, okay, plain white tee. Okay, just, your basic white tee. And all this stuff will get thrown in the laundry. This I love. This is a heavy-duty gauze button-down shirt. Long sleeve. But I like to wear these just like I'm wearing this one right now. I'll wear these over a tank top or a dress as like a light jacket in the summertime. And it's heavy duty, and I'm not a label person, but this is a guess. Can you guess what that means? I don't know. But, okay, got that. I love white, and white does not love me. Typical nurse, right? I got this. This is a little, like a shrug cardigan. Real, obviously it's see-through, but it's got long sleeves, and it actually has pockets. I couldn't believe it had a pocket. 2 pockets on the side. And it's kind of got that handkerchief uneven hem. And this is, again, to wear, just throw over a lot of my long dresses, or, you know, you can extend your summer wardrobe by layering. I'm a big layer girl. Usually when I wear my long dresses, I'll also have a skirt on underneath, you know, a la like a petticoat or something like that. I'm such an old-fashioned girl. But I just love that look, you know, kind of old-fashioned and very feminine. I got these, which are wonderful. These are authentic yoga pants from India. And just a super, super lightweight cotton drawstring waist. And I will dye these. Oh, gee, I don't know. Purple or something. Super, super comfortable. Super versatile. I love any kind of clothing from India. Free size clothing. I love natural fibers. I don't own anything that contains polyester. This is just a basic gray tee that I thought I could sleep in. And there's a little butterfly on the bottom. Cotton. Again, it's you know, it's summertime, but hello, it will be cold here before I know it. So, thought that would be comfy to sleep in. This next item I freaking adore. And I've owned similar items in the past that I've paid, you know, $40 to $50 for. So this is an authentic tie-dye skirt. It is really heavy duty. It's a wrap skirt. Super heavy duty cotton. It's that dip dye, tie-dye. You know, free size. It's got the wraps. I adore this. When I picked it up and I asked the lady, I was like, oh, you know, because you always want to pretend like you don't really want anything, right? Oh, how much for the skirt? She goes, oh, I don't know, $1. I was like, oh, yeah, no problem. Woohoo! Ground score. Okay, oh boy, I got a lot of beads and things like that. Maybe I'll just show you as I grabbed it. This is just a Whitman's chocolate box. Chock full of magic and goodness. Let me see. Random. Okay, you guys? Trim. Woo! Look at this old school authentic compass. You know, this is the real deal, guys. So I have a cheap plastic one that always, you know, I'll go to make a circle, and when I come full circle, it doesn't meet and it wants to make another circle, like a spirograph. This one, you know, is heavy duty. It's a tool, you know? So, happy about that. Oh, random pack of animal eyes. And I thought I could use these in, you know, like a fairy face or something with some polymer clay. Bead needles, and then this box is just full of random seed beads. You know, blue and red and brown and all different colors, and little bags and boxes and a thing of elastic and, you know, vials of seed beads and little projects that somebody was already working on. And I'll say thank you to them because I will use them. You know, just bags and bags of a box of beads. I believe $1, something like that, something ridiculous. People, you know, are basically cleaning out their homes and they want to get rid of this stuff. And a lot of times, if they don't sell it at the garage sale, it's going in the garbage. So they just want you to take it away. And you know me, I'm happy to take it away. Even though I'm going to have to do a major purge here pretty soon because, okay, this was random and Nick saw this and of course I had to grab it. It looks, I don't know if that's Lisa Frank or what, but it's a tin. And I know exactly what I can put in here. You can use it for whatever you want. I'm sure it's not watertight, but isn't that cool? Okay. Then, oh, hello, random bag of marbles. So I will be using these in projects, or, you know, I like to shatter some marbles in the oven. I'll be doing that. This roll of tulle. Yeah, and the lady where I got this stuff, she was obviously a sewer. And there were boxes and boxes of patterns And I probably should have grabbed at least a few just to have to use in my collaging, but of course I didn't because there was just so much going on. But so I got some of that, super cheap. Oh gosh, I wish you guys, this is a bag of random jewelry, and if I were to show you every piece of this, we would be here all day. But let me just, oh my gosh. Hello. These are just some examples. Look at this. And it's like cleaning out grandma's closet or something. But you guys know, if I don't wear them, I'll be using them. A string of hematite. I'm starting to get quite a collection of hematite beads. Love it. Look at these. These might be the world's gaudiest earrings, but you know I will use these beads in my crafting. But who in their right mind, and no offense if this is appealing to you, but can you imagine wearing this as an earring? Wait, let's make it a reality. You guys, seriously? What? But aren't these beads great though? Check them out. So, anyway, you know, random glass crystals. Oh, there's an earring. You know, glass beads, earrings, and just randomness. What is this? But I'll be gluing it on a mixed media project. Lots of just, you know, I'll wear some of these old hippie earrings. Sorry, guys, for the movement. Just, you know, it's one thing after the other. Look, what is this? I don't even know. Is this one earring? Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. Okay. So, a lot of these, obviously, I think it's obvious. It's obvious to me. I'll be dismantling and using in other projects, but it just goes on and on. There's another one of those. There's, what is this? Anybody want to tell me? It's another earring. Oh, hello. Okay, so these will be fun to use in projects, and I guarantee you, look at that one. You'll see this stuff again. Little filigree things, look. You know, these are great, and they're authentic. So, this will be fun to sort through and go through, and there's a lot I didn't show you, but it's just... There are some, oh, wait, I did want to show you these. There were a lot of clock parts in these bags. And check this out. Somebody made these into an earring. Right? So there were quite a few clock parts in the bag. And again, I think I got these bags for like 50 cents a pop. Here's another one. Totally random. A purple nail polish. A hair tie. A lucky clover. Random junk, but with coolness thrown in. A Go Giants keychain. So not into sports. Just look at this bead. A bone bead. You know, you never know. So what I don't use, I will be... Check this out. So much fun. I don't know if you guys get off on other people's junk as much as I do. I know my friend Secret, hi Secret, used to have a thrift store, so I know there's a lot of us thrifty folks. And I was like this even before I had to be, you know, not that, which I'd rather be, but I've always been a thrifty kind of girl. Even when I was making a really good paycheck, I always want to bargain, you know, I coupon and things like that. So I get excited if I can, you know, yeah, no, I don't need it, but I use these things in my crafting and, you know, I always use everything I get. So this was a whole bag of ear headphones and things like that. And really, and they all work. We checked them out. The only one I wanted were these particular earbuds here because I always lose mine. So we got this bag I don't know. It might have been $1. So if anybody needs, you know, they're like for hands-free use in the car of your phone and things like that. But these actually I am going to use with my phone. And I have an iPod, which I never use anymore. And it's loaded with a bazillion songs. So happy. Oh, also in that sewing lady's house, I got this. Just random ball of twine. Look at this, you guys. You know I'm a bottle freak. This is wood. And it opens. So, I don't know if it was a perfume bottle or what, but I am a bottle hoarder. And I love any kind of unique, different little thing. Make a pile around me. Random kaleidoscope for the grandkids and for grandma. So, yeah, kaleidoscope eyes, right? Picture yourself. I got a box of votives. This one lady was talking about, these were for her, she had planned her own wedding and she made her own favors and for 300 people, and her husband was in the army, speaking of Memorial Day, and got called to duty, so they had to cancel the wedding for that day, and she was stuck with all these. So, P.S., I got these for like $0.25. A random bag of empty spice jars. Oh, not so empty. This one has rosemary. But I'll either alter these or use them for my own herbs and spices. Or you can always use glass jars. And I just like the fact that these are simple glass with metal tops. And, yeah. Bag of spice jars. Did you want to see them better than that? I don't know. But, yeah. There you go. There's a close-up. And they wrote on the top with a Sharpie, but you know that comes off. So I'll be cleaning these up. Yeah, it looks like rosemary to me. Made in Taiwan. And then, oh, Nick, my stepson was like, oh, Carol, you need this. 15-piece socket and screwdriver set. So I got the basics. I have a hammer, I have a Phillips head, I have a flat head, and I have a glue gun. And duct tape. What else do I need? Crazy glue? E6000? You know. Yeah. So this will go in my toolbox. So that's that. And then I got these still in the package. And these are silicone baking cups. You know, muffin cups. And I love these silicone pan things. They'll probably tell me in 10 years that they cause cancer. But super easy to clean. They're flexible. I used to have a like a meatloaf pan or a bread pan, and I also have silicone liners for my baking sheets. They're super easy to clean up, super easy to bake in, and so I was super excited about that. You guys, what I'm going to show you next, my heart was beating so fast, and when the guy told me the price tag, it was all I could do to not just burst out into a scream. Okay, you know, I did a video, part 1 and part 2, Curse of the Pasta Machine. You know I bought a new pasta machine recently, last month, and within using it like 4 times, it died on me again. And one of my dear subscriber friends commented that she had had the same problem, and, well, actually, Lynn told me I should contact the manufacturer, but someone else told me that she had had the same problem and that, you know, ultimately, you should break down and, you know, just get a good pasta machine. Well, good pasta machines, you know, start at like $100. It's crazy. I think I paid $30 for my last one. So in my wish list on Amazon, I had put a Mercado Atlas pasta machine, which I think in my wish list it was like $130. And I said, let me just put it there to remind me that it's there. And I'll save my pennies, and someday I'll be able to get this pasta machine. Well, you guys know what I'm going to tell you, right? Hello. Oh. What is it? What did you say? What did you get at a garage sale yesterday, Carol? Your pasta machine that you had? Okay, still in the box, you guys. Are you kidding me? Are you ready? $5. $5. Thank you, God. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you all that there is. I am a thrilled, happy, happy girl. It even has a spaghetti attachment, which, you know, I'll never use it for pasta, but if I wanted to, I could. So keep your eyes open. You never know. Put your thoughts into the universe. Create your own reality. This is magic, okay? Because my wish came true. And for $5, I got my Mercado Atlas pasta machine that I was willing to pay over $100 for, which is crazy, I know. But anyway, hello. And then I got a bunch of books, because you know, I can't resist. And it was so funny. I got this one, Juicing for Life, which was very timely. I told you, I just broke out my juicer this week. And I got the Raw Food Detox Diet. And I got this I'm really excited about. Allie, you might like this. My friend Allie from Dingley Dellification is a journal fan. We're a lot of journals fans, but it came with a bookmark. But it's called Sweet Memories, a Woman's Journal. And this is not a journal to do art in, but it is a journal that asks you questions. This is my story by blah, 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 began on. And then it's just broken down with my childhood, growing up, on my way, romantic notions, a life together, motherhood, my family, milestones, friends and other pleasures, sheer madness, the world around me, self-portrait. And it asks you questions and prompts. My childhood, I was born on, I was named. My parents have told me that as a baby you know, my earliest memory, school days, teenager at last, my relationship with my parents, you know, all kinds of everything. My most romantic fantasies, marriage, my family. You know, I can't wait to be filling this out and start filling this out and have this again as a treasure. I wish I had something like this from my own grandparents. You know, you rely on the few stories that get handed down to you. And I was a kid when my grandparents passed, so I didn't get to appreciate them as adults and know them. And I have so many questions now and so many things I'd like to know. So I'm hoping to, I have this, you know, grandiose sense of self-importance here. I'm hoping that in the future, somebody's going to want to know about me. My grandkids or great-grandkids are going to want to know about Grandma. So whether they want to or not, I'm going to provide all this information for them. So this seems really super cool, and I'm looking forward to it. So it's called Sweet Memories, and it was never wrote in. It was probably a gift to someone, and I was so happy that it came to me yesterday. This, I debated on whether or not to. These are reusable cling stickers, and I'm going to see if any of my kids want any of these. But there's a few packages of them. I think it was $1 for all of these. But I showed you some of the, that I was going to do for my grandson, like a nautical themed picture. So I thought maybe I could use some of these. They're a little too cartoony for my taste, but you never know. Famous last words, right? I'll never use these. And then you're going to see them on everything I make for the next week. Okay, so I got those. And then I told you Carter's coming tonight, and I'm also going to see my sweet Cameron today. But I got some, you can never have too many coloring books, right? And these were never colored in. So Spidey and Jumbo Fun and The Land Before Time. So those. And then this last book, I'm really digging a lot. I love cookbooks. I love books, you know. I love books. But this is Heavy Duty, The Art of Cooking. Here's a revolutionary book that captures in precise words and dramatic photos the essence of today's cooking. Shows how to prepare an endless repertoire of dishes and how to present food in thousands of different ways. And it really is a really cool book. Like, it's just chock full of information and great pictures And I've already been looking at it and paging through it, and while it's not a vegetarian cookbook per se, there's so much information in here that's relevant and valid, and yay, books! The last thing I got at the yard sale, and then I'm going to move into the auction, which will be pretty quick, is this, and I am going to use this in my pantry to add another shelf, but it's just a metal table shelf thing. You know, again, you know, put it in there and I could put things under it, and I can also put things on top. So I got that, and that was it for the auction. And I'm telling you, we got back from the auction, we came back to my house, I made a pot of coffee, Tom and Nick fell asleep on the couch for 20 minutes, and then we were up and off to the auction. So, and as always, that's always a blast. It's so great to see Patty and Jonathan and Kat, my sweet, sweet cat, who I love and adore. Okay, be quiet, Cali. Talk about what you got. Told you, jewelry's always first. And I was kind of shopped out, honestly, after all that stuff at the yard sale. I felt guilty even spending any more money at the auction, but you know I like to get my beads to deconstruct, so I had to. This I will not be deconstructing. I'm going to put it right on my keychain after I cleanse it. But that's just a keychain of some funky beads. And I don't know, it called to me, so it came home with me. This, same reason, funkiness. I'll never wear these, like as jewelry, but they look like they might want to hang in my window or come dance on a project. I have no idea what these are made out of. They feel like weird plastic, but I don't know. They're pretty cool though, aren't they? I think. And then these can never have enough turquoise. So there was that. And then Sweet Cat walked up to me. She had this on her wrist, and you guys know that I love my purple. And she came up and put this on my wrist. So this was a gift from my cat. And I'll put that on right now. Just a bracelet. She's like, it matches your outfit. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty. You could match my outfit, you know, 10 days a week with this one. So that was from my cat. Thank you, Sweet Cat. They still had cast iron, I'm telling you. So who can't use a pair of Gnomes? These still had tags on them. Brand new. Heavy. So these are going to go play in my garden. Well, I do have a collection of little mushrooms up here, so I might have to put one of my Gnomes by the mushroom, but this guy's going to go outside, or vice versa, or who knows, we'll see. You'll see them again. I will be doing a deck tour, and right now, my whole deck around the outside is surrounded with these big rhododendron bushes, and they have these amazing, like, fuchsia flowers heads that are huge, and there's thousands of them, and they're just about to bloom. So I'm going to wait until everything's in bloom. I did a lot of planting again. I'm going to do a little bit more, and then I will be giving you guys a early summer deck tour, and then we'll do like a late summer, you know, early harvest tour. But it's just getting so beautiful out there. I love it. Stay focused and on topic, Cali. But I was talking about putting garden art out. This, I couldn't believe was still up on the wall. And oh my, you know, it's iron. And this thing right here, I'm not so sure about. It's a candle holder, obviously. I think it's obvious to me. But I kind of want to take it off. But I'll see how it is once it's hung up, and I don't know, maybe I could even put a glass kind of a bud vase in there or something and have plants hanging from it or something. But that's the only thing that's kind of putting me off a little bit. But I freaking love this thing. Are you kidding me? Hello. And then, we're almost done. Getting closer, folks. This, which I have not cleaned anything yet, I got for $1. And I don't want to hit you guys with the reflection, but this is a mirror. And this is all, oh, you can see my other son over there. all pieces of driftwood glued around it. Isn't that cool? So, had to get that. And then, last but not least, and this book took my breath away. I don't even want to know what the people paid for this new. Probably a couple $100. That's my guess. The Glorious Constellations, History and Myth. Look at this book. I am going to look this up on Amazon and just see what this goes for, because I guarantee you it's an expensive book. These are full color plates of the constellations and artwork. I mean, okay, this is just what I opened to. Look at this. I mean, it's just phenomenal. I love astronomy. I love astrology. I love the stars. I just am in love with this book. So I was so psyched that it got to come home with me. You guys, I think I'm done. Oh my God. It's only 40 minutes long, right? Wow. Let me see. What else do I want to talk about? Yard sale, auction, chickadee. I talked to you about my chickadee. The only thing left is to tell you how much I love you. I am looking forward to getting back into doing an art journal. I told you I took a little, you know, walk off the path with this, with May's journal, which is right here with me, which I've been keeping fairly regularly, not as regularly as I initially had started. This has been somewhat therapeutic. I don't have the discipline. I don't give myself the discipline to stay so focused on it, because it's just not as cathartic as for me as actually doing art and expressing myself that way. So for the month of June, I will be back into doing an art journal, and I was curious. I need some ideas. I had a few ideas of what kind I might be doing. I thought maybe some file folder artwork, journal, or maybe out of a magazine, or I don't know. You guys, what are your thoughts? What should I do that I haven't done already? If you know, if you care. I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day and a happy Memorial Day. And I love you all so much. And thank you so much for your support. I am edging up on 500 subscribers. And when I reach that amazing summit, I will be doing another giveaway. That will be fun. I'm also going to be sending out some thank yous to some dear loves here that I've been slacking on. So I apologize for not being a more timely correspondent, if you will. I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful week. I'll get back to you when I can, as soon as I can. And until then, blessed be. Have a beautiful week. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.